Project X.
Sodomy and Satan and 666 and all that jazz.
I don't know. I got nothing. I have no idea. I don't know. He doesn't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Not even a guess.
No.
You gonna do what you want to do next week there, Johnny Five?
Maybe. The correct answer was I don't know. I don't know.
There's been a lot of I don't knows here.
Project X.
MorningShowCentral.com. It's the Project X show. 3/5 of it.
It's like,
Yeah.
right?
Again, it's the new Project X show. What we didn't tell you last week was we fired the other two. And now it's just us.
That's not a good joke.
It's the best of the Project X show. It's the three best people.
Last time I made a joke like that about somebody that used to be on the show, everything went sour. I'm Otter. To my left is Pat. To my left is Girl. In the production studio, Chris, MSC Everyman, and intern Semi-Normal.
What?
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
We didn't change it?
To
With the hair?
Duracell?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it still copper?
I don't know.
Yes, it's still copper, but do not call
See what
her
I did
that.
Then yeah. Bringing it back. Intern Duracell. We said
Callback.
last week, I guess there was a guy in here that was supposed to intern on our show also with Duracell, who was the elusive white male intern.
Oh, yeah. You did warn me about a white male coming
Which-
onto the premises.
We,
Which usually works the other way around.
right?
That's a sentence that's not uttered very often. Excuse me, ma'am. Just so you're aware, there's an unknown white male walking around.
And we haven't seen one of those on our show as an intern for probably close to 2 years now.
I'm glad you clarified that because I was like, that's all we see
Right.
on our show.
And he was supposed to be here this week, but he's not. So I think we scared him away before he even started.
Nice.
Or Girl did.
I like that.
No Johnny Five this week. He is working overtime or something.
He works hard for his money.
Yes. No Rooster. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if he's still alive, Rooster. 'Cause
Really?
There was a point in time when I could track his whereabouts through his check-ins on the Facebook. It would pop up in my newsfeed that he checks in everywhere he goes. Like if he's driving into work, it's Rooster is on Ridge Road. Rooster is on 480. Rooster, Rooster is at the gas station before he goes to work to get a drink and gas.
I'd always run into him after the show. Like when I forgot what I had to stop and get the one week. And so I just stopped at the get-go right there.
Yeah, because you guys
Right
do
off.
live kind of close to each other.
Yeah. We get off at the same exit there. So I stopped at the get-go right there.
After
And
the
then
show that he doesn't do?
He was here that week.
Oh, okay.
Because I forgot what we said when I left. I had to get, because I got out of the car and I was here. So this is where you come to get whatever it was. And I turned and he was sitting at one of the gas pumps.
Checking in.
Yeah, he just checks
I was
in.
like, oh.
He doesn't even get gas.
He does. I am the mayor of Get-Go.
But you're right. He hasn't checked in anywhere in a long time. And now that you mention it, I'm kind of concerned too. Has anyone heard from him?
No, he hasn't checked in. He usually calls me. Like, if he's not going to show up, I'll get a call or a text, and he's like, I have to work or whatever. Yada. Now, there was a while where he wasn't doing that because his schedule had changed where he had been working Tuesdays. But I thought that had somehow changed back or something because he came in a couple weeks in a row, and now he's been gone for like 2 or 3 in a row.
I won't be concerned until he checks in from some random kidnapper's basement.
I did see a status about something about he wants to get back into music or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the last
You know what?
status
I'm
I
going
saw.
to go to his Facebook page and see what his last post was.
Rooster checked in the trunk of a car on East 71st.
Rooster is checked in from the bottom of Lake Erie.
Oh, don't say that. I feel a special bond with him because he chaperoned me on that date.
From the
This is true. You guys are like best friends now.
Yeah.
The empty warehouse in the flats.
Speaking, first of all, before we do any of that, if you're not already there, go to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards if you can because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you
I
wanna
don't even
call-
know what to do anymore with that.
888. That sounds good. 668.
That's not the first time she said that.
0742. With Johnny Five not being here this week or last week, I decided to take over list duties. Now, granted, I'm not creative and I don't write original lists. I steal them from websites, most notably the 11points.com website. And I thought I would do it differently this week, that I would bookend the show with lists. Because I don't have much to talk about for the open this week. I do, but I want to save it in case our stories suck.
Okay.
So I start with a list, and again, it's from 11points.com, and I got two lists. I'll let Girl decide what she wants to hear first.
Okay.
The first one I got for you,
Okay.
because we keep trying to hook you up, and we're failing. When I posted the Craigslist, I didn't get many hits back, and I think it's because I lied to you and I did post your picture.
Oh, no. You did not post my picture. Which picture did you post?
The same marathon one. Also, the dating site, whatever one that I used before, found out that you have to pay for to actually talk to people.
Right, and who wants to do that?
No. And you said you didn't want to do Christian Mingle or J Date.
Right.
So I found on 11points.com the 11 most obscure online dating sites. Maybe because you have a particular taste. We've established the fact that you are very picky in your choice of guys. So maybe in one of these things, it'll be your niche, if you will.
Oh, maybe.
Just put her on all 11.
Now, also,
And he did, in fact, post at 12:30 last night that he really thinks he needs to get back into music again.
so maybe he's doing music. The other one is 11 amazing antiquated sexual terms that need to be brought back.
I didn't know there were any antiquated sexual terms.
They're pretty weird.
Really?
Man.
I mean,
As much as I want to find out about the random dating websites I'm never going to go to, I'm going to go with the antiquated sex terms.
oh, we're still going to hear the dating sites. It's just going to be later.
All right.
Because I'm going to give you a clue how awesome they are. The very first one, this is a preview, so you can stick around to hear the later list of the sites for Girl to look at, the dating sites. The first one is Love Bitten. It's a dating site for vampires.
Absolutely, yes. That's not my niche, in case anyone's wondering.
So apparently, what did we say this guy's name was? Sam something, right?
Greenspan, I believe.
Sam Greenspan is this guy who runs the 11points.com blog. He does top 11 lists. Okay. And I guess he was digging through old dictionaries and he found some out-of-date sexual terms. And he thinks that we should bring these terms back.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
The
go.
first one is St. George and the Dragon. Is sex with the woman on top of the man. Apparently, it's based off the Christian story about St. George visiting a pagan town, taming the dragon that was terrorizing them, and then offering to kill the dragon if everyone in the town converted to Christianity.
Of course, the woman represents the dragon that's plaguing the town.
Of course.
Of course.
Let's see. The second one. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. The first half of this word is a street in Cleveland, so that's what I'm going to use.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's Huffmagandy. Huffmagandy, we'll say, is sexual intercourse, generally adulterous in nature.
Oh,
I see it. I
say
see it.
There is actually broken down. It's
Hutchmuggandy.
Hutchmuggandy.
So it's
Hutchmuggandy.
that's what you call it when you're cheating on someone or with someone?
It
or
says sexual intercourse, generally adulterous in nature.
Okay. So that's the kind of sex you have with your mistress
Yes.
or your sir.
Yes.
Okay.
The third one is cottager. This is a term for a person. Cottager. One who solicits sex in a public toilet.
Oh, God, we do not need to bring any of that back.
Which back in, I don't see a time frame, but if these are all olden terms, and especially the word cottager, sounds to me that it was not indoor plumbing.
Still.
So they were soliciting sex from a public toilet that was outdoor plumbing, which at that point, they were all public toilets, weren't they?
Yeah, like, hey, girl. You're just walking through the field and you hear, hey, girl. Like, what? Like, how do you do that?
That's what that the one senator got busted for.
Toe tapping
Yeah.
under the thing. But that's inside. That's easy to do. How do you do it at a port? Not in an outhouse.
Yeah, I was going to
Do
say
you
you're talking
peek
about
in
an
through the
outhouse.
little moon, or like stick a little flag inside of the little moon that's cut out in the door?
And back then, they had no way to communicate with each other. There was no cell phones or even like phones. So that's what I mean. Like, they just sit there and wait for someone to walk through the field and say, "Hey, do you want to have sex with me in this outhouse?" Like, how did that work?
You guys are assuming these are from like the 1700s.
It's cottager.
There's no date on
Cottage,
it.
right? But it says cottager.
When was the last outhouse in use?
It doesn't It never says outhouse.
It doesn't say
You guys
outhouse.
it says public toilet.
Right. I said outhouse. I said I would have to assume that in this time, since it's cottage, or who said cottage in the 1900s?
And outhouses are still around, too.
Well, you just stop. So I was assuming.
where do you go that there's an outhouse that's working? That's like the only place to go piss.
They're in West Virginia.
Campgrounds.
Porta potty.
I don't count West Virginia as an actual place.
Okay, well, then you
That is a bold statement because this is coming from someone from New Jersey.
Johnny Five's not here to defend himself. The fourth one, Lechercraft. You got that? Lechercraft.
Lechercraft.
An act of promiscuity. Modern, a one-night stand.
Oh, I'm gonna go Lechercraft tonight.
He picked this one because he felt that it was a mashup of lechers and hovercrafts.
Man, I could really use a Lechercraft.
Okay, now the fifth one, there's a bad word in it, and the word is start out. It begins with a C and it's 4 letters. Can we assume that's
Yeah.
the see you next Tuesday word?
That's what I
Okay,
imagine it
see
is.
you next Tuesday. Okay.
Okay, this is the fifth antiquated sexual term that needs to be brought back out of a top 11. Make a coffee house of a woman's see you next Tuesday. Making a coffee, so vag. Let's say it.
Okay.
Making a coffee house out of a vagina
Make a coffee us out of her vag.
is withdrawing from sex before ejaculation. Pulling out is making a coffee house out of a vag.
Huh.
Apparently, it's a Shakespearean era term. Outhouses.
It didn't say that one was a Shakespearean.
I know. I'm just saying. A
And
lot
they
of
didn't-
these, I think, are. He says antiquated. It can't be like 1950s.
And Shakespearean era, they didn't have outhouses. They just had holes.
They had to have something covering the hole. Thing is, there's Shakespearean, Victorian times. They didn't just have a hole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
No,
did.
they had to have something. In Victorian France, in the Queen's Palace and the big main ballroom where like the Queen would give speeches and they would have parties and stuff, people would pee on each other.
Oh,
Learned that on Craig Ferguson when he went to France.
I was just at a party like that the other weekend. I'm joking. Okay. No, everybody knows I'm not that cool. I don't go to parties.
No, no one would invite her to a party, let alone one that involves people's genitals. Right.
Apparently, Shakespearean term, a coffee house is a term for a brothel. And when you pull out, you've treated the beautiful act of making love to your woman the same way you'd handle a lady of a brothel.
Of a brothel. Well, okay. I guess back then, that's sure. Yeah. I mean, most women, I think, would prefer you pull out nowadays.
Yeah, back then, don't you think it would be better to stay in? Oh, that's what they're saying, right?
Well, I don't know. Why would you want to have a baby back then? There was no hospitals to have one in.
Because there was no DNA proof. Did
Well,
it matter?
That, and it's not like they sat around going, well, I'd have a baby if there was a hospital for me to have one.
What's a hospital?
That's like saying, why would you live in Nigeria? They don't have a coffee shop. You know, like the Nigerians are sitting around going, man, if they build a Starbucks, this would be the place to live.
Place would be so sweet.
Number 6, a warming pan. A warming pan is a sexually antiquated term for a mistress. The real definition of a warming pan is a pan that was used to heat the bed sheets. This alternate definition is a mid-1600s term outhouse for a female involved in an adulterous relationship. Blah, 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 blah. How do you pronounce this next one, number 7? Detumescence?
I don't know.
Detumescence?
It is one you will know.
The state of a non-erect penis.
I just call that Friday night.
Number 8, outhouse. Slam like a dunny door in a gale. Okay.
That sounds like something that would happen in West Virginia.
What do you think is West Virginia? Slam like a dunny door in a gale. What do you think that could be?
Slam like a dunny door in a gale. Something about anal.
No.
What?
I don't
So
know.
what's your thought process? Why did anal come into that?
Because back door.
Okay, I'll give you half a point for that. But no, it's
you
a
want to know
quickie.
the real reason
Yes.
that it came to mind? Because that's all anyone wants from her. Because then you don't have to look
Oh, stop.
back here.
Stop it.
Didn't we
right
tell her that
now.
if she wanted to get more play, to be open to anal, because she'd be one of the only girls that actually enjoys it. So if you became joyful in the act of anal, dudes would be like, "Yeah, that's the anal girl. You want anal? Go to her."
I do
That's
not
the
want to
girl.
be the anal girl.
And you would get
Shut
so
up.
much more play.
Shut up.
Because they'll go through all the other stuff they have to go through,
Oh.
the face and the voice and the stash, to get some anal. Slam like a dunny door in a gale is a quickie. Apparently, it comes from like old English times. A dunny door is an outhouse door, and when there's wind, it slams open and shut back and forth quickly.
And it doesn't say Old English Times anywhere in that description either.
No, I was guessing. Number 9, you could say this one.
Girl? Yeah, she can.
Ergolania is a sexual tendency where one derives sexual pleasure and stimulation from physical pain. He says it's a very ornate way of talking about sadomasochism, basically. That one I can go without. Number 10, tribadism. Non-penetrative sex between two women.
Oh, lesbian. Now that's called lesbianism.
What does that say where this comes from?
No, it's just saying that essentially our modern term is scissoring.
It's scissoring. But this is either tribadism or tribadism.
It's not all lesbian sex because there is penetration involved in lesbian sex.
Yeah, you're right.
Number 11, a grass sandwich.
What's that all about?
Sex outdoors. Grass sandwich.
I like that one.
And that's it. Top 11 antiquated sexual terms that Sam Greenspan thinks need to be brought back. I don't think I could bring back. I think I'm gonna make a coffee house out of a woman's vagina. I'm gonna bring that one back.
That's the one you want to bring back?
Man, I was doing my wife last night and I totally made a coffee house out of a vagina.
I don't know. I think we should replace
Or St. George and the Dragon can be
George-
any sexual act that
Saint
girl
George
does.
Because let's face it, he's got to be a saint.
So we could rename it. She starts hooking up with a new guy, God forbid,
Oh,
and his
gosh.
name is Jimmy. That'll be Saint Jimmy and the Dragon, and then
Nice.
interchange the name with the sexual partners.
Nice. Nice.
Yep, that's the one. Also, we can't call her a cottage. Yeah, we can call her a cottager, but she hasn't done it. What else could she be?
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Letcher Craft. She have one night stands. Do you have one night stands a lot?
I used to.
Why, are you in a relationship now? Are you not telling us?
Well, no, I'm not in a relationship right now, but I'm not having one night stands either. No, I will make an official announcement when it happens,
You
right
have to.
here on the Project X show.
Well, hopefully,
I'm sure we will have quit the show.
sure we'll
when
be
we're
dead.
old and gray.
It won't be right here because 20 years from now, I will not still be doing internet radio.
This building
So
won't
you
even be
think.
here in 20 years.
No, we gotta take a short break, but later on in the show, you said you will make an announcement when you get into a committed relationship. And like I said earlier, we have the top 11
Oh, right.
obscure online dating sites.
I
So
might find a guy on
we're
one
gonna
of
take a
those.
step in the right direction to making that happen again, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I can't do all the work for you, is what you need to understand. Okay, I'm going on Craigslist. I'm going on the J dates. I'm going on the Cupid.com. I'm
Right.
doing all the work. You're not doing. I can't do it all for you. You need to help the process along.
I still think we need to go back to that farmer's one.
No,
I can,
no.
I can open the door. You need to walk through.
Okay, Gary James.
I'm just saying.
It sounds like an OCB speech right there.
No, it might have been. And look how far that got you. The producer of the biggest morning show in Cleveland.
Yes.
You have an idiot nominee?
I do. We all obviously in recent weeks have heard the many stories of the fact that I'm a new father
Yes. Congratulations.
and you have a daughter. I was telling you before we came on the air, my daughter's been having some issues having bowel movements lately.
Right.
Been very blocked out, very constipated, and as she woke up and I was holding her the other day, and I said, I think she did, because we realized it took us a little bit to realize that she was blocked up, and it wasn't until halfway through Monday that we're like, you know what? I don't think she went in all yesterday, like Sunday through Mother's Day, and so at one point Monday I was like, she was kind of stinky when I picked her up. I was like, I think so, and I was feeding her stuff, and I was like, but I don't smell it anymore, so I don't think so. So the wife says, well, does she need change? Does she? I said, well, hold on, let me check. And the things you do when you have a baby that seem ridiculous, such as hold the baby up so you can sniff near the butt.
Sure.
So I picked her up to sniff near to see she was smelly, and literally right as I got her, like right in front of my face,
Oh, God.
and leaned in, she let out a fart.
Yes.
So she's a smart girl and you're the idiot.
Oh, yes, I'm the idiot for the
I love that story.
That's a backed up fart.
I love that story.
It's a backed up fart, too. So there was some stuff stewing in there for a while.
I like this baby.
She did top it off later that night. And by the way, she did need change then. But she did top it off
Yeah,
later
after she
that night.
farted, I'm sure.
She was
Sharded.
she was real fussy, so I was going to pick her up and take her out of the room. The wife suggested that she just needed a burp, had a gas buildup. So I picked her up and burping her, and she's burping left and right, and obviously had a lot of gas. So I felt her turning her head towards me, and I looked at her and went to ask if there was more. I was like, all right, you got more for me? And I tapped her back, and she burped right in my face. And that smells a million times worse than any fart that a baby will let out.
Congratulations. So you like fatherhood so far?
Yeah, it's going good.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we have more idiot nominees. We still have the list for the obscure dating sites for girls to try out to hopefully find somebody that can deal with her. Also, something that I have firsthand experience with, maybe we'll talk about it. Time Magazine has caused a whirlwind this week.
How do you have firsthand experience in that?
I will tell you after the break.
I know how he's got
Lord.
first-hand experience with it.
Idiot. You're listening to Project X.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Hello, this is Eric Poston from NeoWeather.com bringing you your MSC weather forecast on Tuesday, May 15th, 2012. Well, after a fabulous Tuesday with sunny skies and temperatures in the middle 70s, we're setting the stage for a nice overnight also on the way. Expect mostly clear skies with a low near 54. As we make our way into Wednesday, there's an isolated storm chance during the day, only about a 40% chance. For the most part, it should stay dry, but we have to keep that chance of a few showers in there. The good news is better weather returns as we make our way into Thursday and Friday. Highs on your Thursday will be in the upper 60s, and on Friday we will return to the middle 70s. Have a great day.
Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. the next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call Joe the Printer Guy! Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Project X.
I am hungry.
Oh, okay.
I think it's something about the studio, about being here. I always make it a point, usually, to eat before I come in, because by the time the show's over, I'm like dying to get home to eat food.
You're starving.
And I ate today before I came in, and I'm hungry again already.
All I had today was an apple.
So maybe that bag that BFJ is
purging again?
Yes. I'm trying to lose those 100 pounds you guys put on me.
We didn't put those on. Those came with the package. If you're not in there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can, because we're awesome retarded.
60% of the Project X show tonight, again. Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, and...
Nope, it's gone again.
Took the fax number away again.
Nope, it's over by the computer. By the computer.
What?
By what computer?
Oh, is this it?
It was like 5 computers.
Oh, on a really tiny Post-it note?
Well, that's what we wrote it on, but why don't we just put the Post-it note on the fax machine? What are you doing right now?
I was seeing if the fax machine was on. If you want to send us a fax, because I found out 3 weeks ago that we have a fax machine and it works, and nobody has used it yet. I was going to use it last week since nobody sent us a fax. There's no reason to. I just want to see a fax come through while we're on the show. I was going to go last week after we left here to one of the Kinko's little outlet places, because there's one right up by my house, and send a fax.
A facsimile transmission.
Yep, with a cover sheet and everything. It says how many pages, who it's from, who's it getting CC'd to. So if you want to send us a fax, the fax number is 216-744-9978. It can be anything. It could be dirty pictures. It could be nudes. I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
It could be ads. It could be ads for Giant Eagle. Coupons. My idiot nominee.
Could be all about a sweet travel deal you want to offer us.
Yes. To some obscure place. Like Naples, Florida. Nobody even knows that exists. Idiot nominee comes from Elkton, Maryland.
Okay.
And this is a pretty stupid thing, which is kind of why the MO of these idiot nominees. However, that's not the only reason that I picked it. The reason that I also picked it is because the name of the road that it occurred on. Apparently, there was this guy who got his house broken into. And a few days later, he was with his best friend. And he was telling his buddy, like, hey, dude, my house got broken into. They took this stuff. He was like, you really need to, like, get a security system in your house. He was trying to tell his friend, like, dude, this could happen to you also. You know, like, it's computers turning on over there.
Okay.
He's like, you're susceptible to this. Like, people are breaking in. And his friend's like, nah, dude, it won't happen to me. No big deal. It's cool. So the friend who was the victim of the initial burglary decided he was going to show his friend just how unsafe his house was. And it was around, it was early morning, midnight, 2 a.m., somewhere around there. The friend went to the guy's house, tried to get in through this door, where on the inside of that door, the guy and his 9-year-old daughter were sitting, started wiggling the handle trying to get into the house, whereas the dude who was sitting with his daughter grabbed his 9mm pistol, swung the door open, and shot his friend. What happened was when the guy swung the door open, I don't know if it doesn't say, I'm guessing his friend was masked because it said the friend lunged at him and was growling and the guy shot him.
Holy crap.
Once he realized it was his best friend, he rushed his friend to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Oh, good. Okay, so he's not dead. Okay.
The shooter is not facing any charges at this time.
What about the friend, though?
It was a prank gone wrong. He should realize that he kind of deserved it.
Can you imagine explaining that to the cops, though? Right. And the cops just standing in the hospital room going, really, guys? I mean, really?
You need to charge the guy that got shot.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, that's breaking. I don't know. What would you charge him with?
Being an idiot.
Well, besides that.
Like, people like that
Please, if we could charge people for being idiots.
So yeah, that's my idiot nominee.
Somebody's really dead set. They want to know what part of Naples.
All of Naples. Oh, because BFJ lives in Naples. That's why I did my little jab at Naples before. And I don't know, this other guy wants to know really bad where BFJ lives. Perhaps. I said before the break that Time Magazine has caused quite the controversy this week. There was a woman on the cover, and on, you know, they have the little caption on the cover to explain what the story is going to be about, and the caption for the story is, "Are you mom enough?
Are you mom enough?
Are you mom enough?" Apparently, there is a 26-year-old woman, Jamie Lynn Grummett. There's no double M, so I'd like to say Grummett, but Grummett sounds cooler. And on the cover, 26-year-old Jamie is breastfeeding her 3-year-old son. Now it's Time Magazine, so you can't see anything. Her breast is exposed. Her left breast is exposed. She's standing kind of sideways. Her son is standing on a chair with his mouth attached to the exposed left breast.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Now, my firsthand knowledge of this, and not really knowledge, but how it affected me firsthand this past week.
Well, look at you.
was my mom did this to me. On Friday, I get a call from my boss, and she says, "Did you put out Time Magazine yet?" She says, "Are you at Giant Eagle?" And I said, "Yes." And she says, "Did you put out Time Magazine yet?" And I say, "No." And she's like, "Okay, don't put it out." I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Giant Eagles, they just don't want them put out."
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, like I asked her because I was like, which Time magazine? Because I was looking at one, they had like some terrorist or something on it. I'm like, which cover? Which one are you talking about? And she's like, the breastfeeding one. That's all she said, the breastfeeding one. And I was like, oh yeah, I think I saw that yesterday at one of my other stores, but I didn't like pay attention to what it was. Like I was just throwing it up quickly. And she says, don't put it up. So I said, okay. And I was like, well, is it bad? Like what's wrong? She's just like, no, they just don't want it up in their stores. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then the following day, or maybe later on that day, I get an email because with my job, it's all like email correspondence. Like I don't really ever see my bosses.
Right.
And from that Friday through today, I've gotten probably about 5 or 6 emails about 5 or 6 different stores, chains, drug marts and CVS's and Targets. They're like, do not put out that. Now, by this time, I know what it is. I've seen the cover because it was plastered all over the news. Do not put that out. Do not put that out. Like the stores are getting pissed and they're seeing them in their stores and they're immediately calling us and they're like, you need to get somebody in here to pull it now. So people have been having to go back to pull these Time magazines that they had already put out. So apparently it's causing shockwaves in the world. Now, when I saw it, and there's a picture of it, you could Google it, Google image search.
Yeah,
I'm sure even if you just put in Time magazine, at this point, it's got to be the first thing that comes up. Like I said, it's her. She has her 3-year-old son standing on a chair, sucking on her nipple. And oh yeah, that's also my firsthand knowledge, I suppose. Totally forgot about that.
What is that?
That's what I assumed you meant when you said firsthand.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally forgot about that. Okay, is that
Is
up?
that you drinking breast milk?
Yeah.
It's up.
Yeah.
There was a bit that we used to do on the show called What's in Otter's Mouth. And I would be blindfolded, and they would put 3 to 4 things in my mouth at a time. And I would try to guess what they were. And the overall goal was to try to get me to vomit, either from the taste or consistency of what was in my mouth or after I found out what it was. Johnny Five's sister-in-law, during the run of this bit, had a child, and he got some of her breast milk, brought it to the show, and that was me drinking the breast milk. That was not tasty.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Especially-
Imagine a 4-year-old drinking that.
Yeah. So let's get. He's wearing camo pants. Like it's really weird. Like I don't know how to feel about it. Like I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Maybe like the kid's obviously gonna grow up with mommy issues.
Yeah.
No girl's ever gonna be good enough for the mother.
Exactly.
You know, he's probably gonna end up taking her to his high school senior prom.
Is this what being a parent? I mean, really, when do you cut that off? And I don't know, and maybe Pat, you know, I maybe Otter, you know, I don't know, but isn't there a certain point in time when like they need to start drinking regular milk? I mean, you're supposed.
Not necessarily, because I mean, granted, we only did it for like 2 days before it just became too much, and we switched to formula. But in terms of breastfeeding versus formula, you supplement it with vitamin drops. Because there are a couple vitamins that are included in formula that they're not getting in the breast milk.
Right.
But it's like taking a daily vitamin.
How long? But how long do you do that for? Because eventually they don't drink formula; they go to milk and other fluids. So is it really healthy for this kid to still be drinking breast milk? Shouldn't he have moved on to other fluids by now?
Well, that's what gets me is this kid's 3, almost 4.
I can't believe it's the only thing he drinks.
Like next month. Well, and that's my thing is I'm like, I'm thinking of 3 and 4-year-olds like my nieces and my nephew.
Right.
And I don't know that any of them drink milk. Then again, in their defense, now that I think about it, the specific niece and nephew that I'm thinking about, I believe both have allergies and can't have milk. But I mean, I'm like, I can't think of a 3 and 4-year-old walking around with a bottle even.
No, they're not supposed to. It ruins their teeth.
You'd be on a cup,
right.
a sippy cup, sure,
Yeah.
but you'd be on a cup.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, and it ruins if they suck on the bottle for too long. It can actually ruin a child's teeth. You're supposed to wean them off the bottle for that reason as well.
See, and in this case, they're not ruining the child's teeth so much as the mother's breasts.
Well,
here's what I don't understand. I thought there's got to be a time. Well, first of all, the first thing that I don't understand, and the biggest problem to me is if this kid, what does he put in his cereal?
Just makes mom stand over and squeeze.
Like, how long does she have to squirt to
Jesus.
get cereal?
And how is she even able to produce
And
milk
right,
for
how
that
does she
long?
still produce?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I can honestly go on record and say that no woman in my family has actually ever breastfed. We're like kind of like I don't want to say we're anti-breastfeeding. We just don't do it. So I don't really know a lot about the process.
Wouldn't you think that she would just pump it and maybe put it in a cup for the kid or something, or store it and then pour it in the cup and then give it to him later or something like that?
Don't you think he just doesn't need it anymore?
I mean, I get the breast milk thing, yeah, but the boob part is what the problem I'm having.
And that's the thing, though, is if you read the article and read her point and why she does it,
right.
It's not about the breast milk. It's about the attachment and the emotional aspect of it.
She claims that she was she was breastfed until she was 6 years old.
Which
That's
had
disgusting.
to make kindergarten awkward.
Right? Like when your mom's coming in for lunch.
Right? Right?
They're trying to give them
The little cardboard carton.
And she's like, no,
I got this.
I'm good. Mom's here.
And she cites the fact that she breastfed until she was 6. She cites that as being why she has such a close bond with her mother now. There's other ways of going about this. I think if you want to build a bond in a relationship with your child.
I mean, my mother never breastfed me. I can't stand her. Maybe that's the problem, although I don't think so.
I can tell you, and again, I'm focusing on this. When my kid was 3, I know for a fact my wife's breasts were not supplying milk because I tried. And there was no milk. So I don't.
Well, here's my question though: had she been breastfeeding until that point?
Yeah, how long did she breastfeed?
No, definitely not up till then.
The way I understand
so it just keeps going until you stop?
Once you stop, it takes a little bit of time. But after, because that's why they say even if you're not actively, like my wife, if she was going to keep doing it, when she went to work, she was going to have to pump.
Yeah.
Now that's only good for so long, so it would be pumping and throwing it out.
Right.
They used to give you
to keep the flow open.
To keep it flowing, because if you stop, if you just don't release,
dams up.
it dries up.
Yeah, the ducts in the breast, they dry up.
And it takes a while. I mean, they used to give you a pill that just dried them up. Like, for example, when my youngest brother was born almost 19 years ago, and my stepmother, she knew from day one. She's like, I'm not breastfeeding. I'm not trying it. I'm not doing it. They gave her a pill that just right away she was still at the hospital. It just dried them up. Apparently, they don't prescribe that pill anymore because it's been linked to a lot of women getting breast cancer. So they don't do that anymore. But it can actually be kind of painful from what I've heard, to go through that. I have a girlfriend
to breastfeed or to dry?
No, I have a girlfriend that did it for like 2 weeks. She was in so much pain when she stopped.
The reason we stopped after 2 days was the pain.
Well, that
caused
too.
My wife.
But then you get in pain when they.
Well, because they get
when
engorged.
you stop, right?
Well, apparently
because you're still producing,
Has she
but you're
tried
not
cabbage?
releasing. What?
Someone told my girlfriend to boil cabbage leaves and put them on her, like when she stopped breastfeeding.
Somebody was messing with her.
No, it worked. Like she called
Why
the
cabbage?
I don't know. She called the lactating specialist and she was like, I'm in a lot of pain. I've decided not to continue breastfeeding anymore. Do you have any recommendations? And she said, yes, take cabbage and like boil it and put it on your chest. And I don't know.
Send you some corned beef afterwards.
She said.
We didn't do anything for it. I mean, the big thing with her was just healing. But I don't know of
the seaweed monster.
Apparently, this is a whole movement. The breastfeeding up through older ages is just one part of a movement called attachment. It's the attachment parenting theory that was developed by Dr. Bill Sears. Other things of the attachment parenting theory also include co-sleeping.
No.
Or letting children sleep in their parents' beds. Oh, that's the same thing. Yeah.
We weren't even allowed in my parents' bedroom.
That's.
I still have to knock before entering.
Well, I would hope so.
But even as a child, we were not allowed to just go into mommy and daddy's room. We had to ask.
I don't have a problem really with the idea. Like if you want to mess up your kid, that's cool. Go for it. It's your prerogative. Do it. The image kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a cutoff point. Real little, I don't mind the in the bed. We don't have a lot of room, and the son was used to, prior to us living together, he had gotten into the habit of sharing my wife's bed, and I said, nope.
Oh, yeah, that hasn't happened for years.
I'm like, your bed's in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's not room for you in here. There's not. And I
not
mean
your
that
place.
literally from a physical standpoint.
yeah.
Because he like kicks and just stretches out and punches and flails in his sleep. And I said, I'm not laying next to that. You're going in there.
And then when do you cut them off? I mean, how long do you let them sleep in the bed with you? That's the whole point. That's why you don't start it, because then you have to decide when to stop it. And there comes a point in time where it's not appropriate for.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you have a
cut it
son,
off.
but it's not appropriate for the daughter to be in bed with you.
That's
it's not.
okay.
It's not appropriate.
Then you cut it off.
Yeah, I have no problem with real little. I had a nightmare. I'm crawling in the bed. Once you hit a certain point, it's just go get in your damn bed.
Right. Figure it out. Don't be scared anymore.
We have to take a short break. When we come back, I don't know what we're going to get to immediately. We still have the 11 obscure dating sites for girl to check out. However, before we go to break, just so you know, girl, you have a potential suitor
Where?
in the chat room.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to listen to Project X.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following.
This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Oh my! What's that?
We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready?
Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming.
Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Hey, it's Big Daddy from The Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at martyallenshow.com. But you can catch the best of The Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at martyallenshow.com and the best of the replays right here at morningshowcentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most
most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in
on MorningshowCentral.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Even if you don't think we're funny, we still do. Project X.
I don't remember, because I haven't done this since I was like maybe 12 years old.
Yeah.
How to online date in chat rooms. I remembered the ASL,
Yeah.
which we found out. He's a 26-year-old male from Aurora, Ohio, which is right in your neck of the woods.
A kind of near. Yeah.
Right, kind of close to there.
Kind of close.
So we might not even have to go through these obscure dating sites for you, because we might have a good suitor here. As my voice cracks. If you're not already there, get to the website projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Never see.
Backwards if you can, because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide, or if you want to fax, we still haven't gotten a fax. Does nobody have a fax machine in their house anymore? 216-744-9978. I still have.
It's a 2012, Otter.
I still have a VHS player in my house, connected to my TV.
That's awesome. What's a Lexus RX 350?
That's a car.
I know it's a car. I mean, what type of Lexus is it?
Does it matter? It's a Lexus.
I don't know.
Go to Google. Click on the image tab.
You know how that works?
Too much work.
Yeah, too much work.
Now, I don't remember exactly how the online dating works, especially through the chat rooms. But if there's a way, Costigan, if you can get a picture to girl, maybe if you have a link somewhere that you can post in the chat, or can you do like attachment files in this thing? Is this like can you do that?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you just click on the person's name, or right-click on the person's name, and then send the file that way.
Let's see how this works here. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I right-clicked on girl's name. I'll try right-clicking on man bat.
Yeah, you gotta do it with the person you're gonna send it to.
No, I don't see it. What if you regular click? Private message. Okay. You send it in there.
Send a file or something, or send that or something, or
send message.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you can.
Can this person even really see? I know I'm kind of in the I know I'm kind of in the shot, but I'm not really in the shot.
Pretty dead in the
Your
shot.
whole body's in the shot. Yeah. The TV that shows us is right
Unless
next to
you're
you.
worried about the curve of your spine, then yes, you're in the shot.
Yeah, well, you're not seeing half of her back is out of the shot. Scoliosis is funny. So yeah, I don't know if you have a way to maybe post a picture somewhere and then post that link in the chat so she can see you. Maybe that would help her warm up to you. Maybe it'll help her open up to you a little more. Because why not? You would date. It's only a couple years younger. Would you date a couple years younger than you?
I mean, I don't know.
What could be wrong?
I've tried that.
If he has a job, okay, if he has a Lexus, you know that he has hundreds of dollars.
Well, here.
If he posts a pic and he's a good-looking guy, why not? What do you got to lose? Can't do any worse than you're doing right now, right?
I could do worse. Yeah.
Than you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Because that implies that you're doing something now. Are you doing something? Are you doing anything now?
Well, yeah, but doing nothing is better than hanging out with some loser.
I suppose it's who you ask.
I'd rather do nothing than hang out with a loser.
Just ask any of the guys she's tried to get with in the past year and a half.
Yep. There's a study done.
I work in the financial field.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not saying
that
a lot.
doesn't mean anything.
Do you have a Lexus? And do you want to get to know girl carnally?
New Veen Investments.
Otter, just tell him to go to the PX Facebook and throw a picture up.
I want to see a picture.
I'm Googling New Veen Investments.
I think it would be way funnier if she Googled Nubian investments.
For some reason, the term she-devils is coming to mind, and I don't know why. But anyway, send a picture. There was a study done by cdate.com. This is not on my list of obscure dating sites for you.
However, this is an excellent story to go over with her. Or am I looking at the wrong one?
You're looking at the right one. Yes.
Because if anyone in this room has experience, it's her.
Yep. Your wedding. We found that out at your wedding. Study done by cdate.com has found that half of women everywhere. Pat, if you read ahead, it's women everywhere. Don't worry.
Women everywhere. Otter and I read it before the show, and we decided it's women everywhere.
Prefer drunk sex. They prefer to have sex after at least odd drink. 55% said they like to be tipsy while having sex, and 7% want to be downright wasted.
I would say, actually, if you read ahead a little bit more than that, like in the next paragraph, you're not entirely off.
Okay. CDate.com performed a study surveying the alcohol-fueled sex habits of 5,670 men and women around the world. And the results echoed a study from 2009, which found that 48% of women preferred drunk sex under the influence. That was redundant. Preferred drunk sex. Apparently, Catherine Lakeland led this past study and argued that women's propensity to hit the bottle before bed indicates a lack of self-confidence.
Yeah.
Girl. Because the question to start off this article,
yes,
when it says half women prefer drunk sex,
right,
says, is it social lubrication or is it low self-esteem?
Yes.
Yes and yes.
She says the fact alcohol plays an integral role in their love lives shows that women are looking for a boost in self-esteem when it comes to their bedroom antics. A large percentage will actually refuse to get between the sheets without a bit of alcohol. She found that 6% of women have never had sex sober.
That one got me. I was like, wait, what?
6% of women have never had sex sober.
That's crazy.
And
even I've had some sex sober.
Was your partner sober? Have you ever had sex with a sober partner?
Have I ever had completely sober sex? I don't think I've ever had completely 100% sober sex.
That's not surprising. She says that 1 in 6 admitted they didn't have the confidence to sleep with someone unless they were drunk. Apparently, as depressing as these statistics, easy for me to say, are, the majority of for the majority of women, it says, is drunk sex more about relaxing? As one commenter put it, people drink when they watch football too. I think people just like to drink during recreational activities. Isn't that the whole point of drinking?
And then they just have sex after these recreational activities. Listen, I mean, it's always...
No, I think they're saying sex is a recreational activity.
Well, yeah, but you're not drinking during sex. You have to drink before sex.
I have. It says, meanwhile, the C-Date study found that 52% of men say they don't need any alcohol to get in the mood.
And the other 48%?
That's surprisingly
are
low.
girls' old partners.
In fact, most avoid it in order to prevent any embarrassing bedroom mishaps.
Well, yeah, because when you boys drink too much, things happen. When us girls drink too much...
Things happen.
Yeah, but they're different things. They're better things.
Wait, when girls drink, better things happen for the boys?
I definitely prefer a couple drinks. I kind of, loosen up and, yeah.
Loosen what up?
Your personality. You're not so, nervous.
So your inhibitions are out the window.
Leave, yes.
Do a couple drinks make you more attractive? Because then it's all a moot point if the answer is no.
I could see that. For example, anal for me is out of the question unless my wife has been drinking. She made it every time I bring up anal. She makes it perfectly clear
that you have to get her drunk first.
I'm not going to do it unless I'm drunk. That's the only way you could even try.
So she's going to have beer goggles in order for you to have anal?
Has nothing to do with the goggles.
It's got a little bit more to do with other things.
So I could see that. Myself, I like to be tipsy.
It's a little fun.
I don't like to be fall down drunk. For instance, when my wife and I first started dating, maybe a couple months into the relationship, we were having sex. We were staying the night at a friend's house. Our friends had a futon that we would stay on when we'd stay the night there. And our friend also had skunks. The skunk's litter box was next to the futon that we were having relations on. And in the middle of our relations, I was so drunk that I bounced off of the futon and into the skunk's litter box.
That is awesome.
Things like that.
And I'll tell you what, she married you.
Yeah, exactly. After that, she still married me.
She's a keeper.
And I don't think it's for the fact that I need to be drunk to have sex, or just sex overall is more fun to me drunk. Everything is more fun to me drunk. If you want to play Scrabble,
that gets really fun drunk.
Being
that gets
a little
really
drunk,
fun drunk, yes,
would enhance Scrabble for me. Driving. If I have to drive a long distance, being a little drunk makes it more fun for me, because it's happy time. I'm not an angry drunk, really, unless something sets me off, because it's the mood enhancer and everything else.
I would say it's just
emotions
whatever emotion I already have up.
Usually I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I'm gonna and when I'm sober, I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Everything's stupid. When I'm drunk, I'm like, everything's great. Everything's awesome and fun. Let's do stuff.
I can't speak from experience because I actually never have.
You've never had drunk sex?
No.
Holy crap! Has your wife?
No.
With you?
I was like, with me? No. Prior to that, I couldn't tell you that answer.
What are you guys doing? Why?
Why are you not having drunk sex?
Well, I can tell you why. Because most of the time, and I'm going to say probably, and this I'm guessing because I don't know for a fact, probably about 90% to 95% of the times that they had the opportunity, they weren't even allowed to sleep in the same bedroom.
Half the time, I don't think it was even the same floor of the house.
No.
That was the weirdest thing. When we were over there, we went down there for New Year's.
This past New Year's?
Yeah,
after you guys were already
married.
married?
We were married, we were living at home, whatever. We went there for New Year's. And obviously she was obviously not drinking, but it was a matter of being tired.
Right.
With me, I had a few shots and stuff with my father-in-law. And she's the type that, because of accidents that have happened with people she knows, one beer and she's like, I don't want you driving.
Right.
So I had a few shots and stuff. They're like, oh, I'll just stay because it'll be late anyways. And blah. So we actually, I think that was the first time that we were allowed to. We got in her old bed, which is massively larger. It's a king-size bed. We have a queen at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's huge. There was all this space between us. And all
Right.
that, yeah. But I was like, it feels really weird that we're sleeping in here.
Like you're doing something wrong. There's nothing funnier to see than playing poker at Pat's in-laws' house. And
the fact that I went to bed and you were still there.
Well, yeah.
And your wife was passed out on the couch.
Very first time, by the way, meeting Pat's in-laws before they were his in-laws. And I'm drinking. I'm going through a 12 like in an hour. I'm just having a good time and everybody's getting along. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning and Pat gets tired. And
I think it was about 2 that I got tired.
Could be. Your wife stayed up with us for a while.
She was in bed before I was, though.
Yeah, that's what it was she got up to leave to go to bed and gave Pat a goodnight kiss because she knew once he finally did go to bed, he wasn't going to be able to go to bed with her.
I wouldn't be seeing her again until the morning.
Until the morning. It's like watching a 30-year-old man and his partner be like, all right, well, see you in the morning.
That's
Not
awkward.
in bed.
Yeah,
It's the funniest
that's
thing
awkward.
ever.
See you in the morning.
At the kitchen table for
when
breakfast.
You've been you've been awake for 3 hours, and I finally get out of bed from sleeping in your 7-year-old son's room.
Oh.
All right, you go have camp out with my kid. I'll see you in the morning.
No, he was in her room. He was in the big bed with her. I was sleeping in the bottom bunk.
And the thought crossed my brain, and I didn't want to. Like, it was my first time meeting their family, and from the stories that I've heard about the family, it could go either way. There's some that are really cool, and there's some that are like, yeah, you don't really want to mess with. So by this time, it's hours and hours in, and I'm drunk, and everybody else there is drunk, but I'm still like, I don't want to make any missteps. I don't want to make Pat look bad. I want to be invited back to play poker again. But I was like, I'm like, man, once I get these people alone without Pat or Kathy, I'm going to kind of, because I was sitting next to Pat's father-in-law.
You're going to pick their brains.
No, I was just going to be like, hey, come on, dude, just one night. They're 30-year-old kids. Just one night. Come on. But I decided not to. I apologize. Or you're welcome.
Yeah, I think it's more like you're welcome.
But no, we never. I just say I never have.
I cannot
So I
believe
can't
that.
speak.
When are you allowed to do it again? You're like 3 weeks in? 4 weeks in?
Like 2 more weeks after tomorrow.
You guys need to make that a date.
Just
Like,
get
that's
drunk
your
with it.
plan.
I'll be honest. Once we can afford it, I think she wants alcohol in the house just because she hasn't been able to drink. Period.
I'll buy it for you. I will. You tell me what
And
you guys
she-
prefer.
Actually, her whole thing is she's heard stories of me being blackout drunk. She's never experienced it.
Sure. Oh,
Because
yeah,
we
see?
never went out like drinking, or she's seen me have a couple.
Right.
But never just wasted.
Yeah, I think she should have. I think she should have experienced that before you
Before
guys
we got
got
married.
married.
Oh no. Oh, that's
She
gonna
happens
be,
to think it's going to be hilarious.
That's going to be
Because she's heard.
awkward.
Well, and here's what I was getting at is I don't know that we could because I'm a tired drunk. I would fall asleep.
You don't drink that much. You just drink a
But you
little
still
bit.
got to try it. See, I think, like, I know when people, especially people when they're married and they have kids, or even if they're not married, if it's a couple and they still like each other after they have the kid, once the wife can drink again and once the wife can have sex again, they usually go out. You know, once they're willing to part with the kid for a night.
I would say that's going to be a little bit
Once
still.
they
because
once they feel comfortable with somebody else watching the baby, they make a night of it. You know, they go have a nice dinner. I can drink for the first time. Oh, we're going to get it on for the first time in, a month and a half or so. It's going to be this nice thing. Go to dinner, maybe go dancing, see a show, do something, come back, and then get your weird on, right? I think.
No, you don't. You get a room for the night. No,
you
you
could do
don't
that
even go
too.
home.
I mean,
get a
I
room for the
guess you
night.
could. But you don't even need that. Like, I think your guys' date, instead of like, let's go down to down and see a show and let's have dinner and let's wine and
Get
dine.
drunk and
You just sit at home. I will get you guys a bottle or beers of your choice, and I will make you guys drink. And then when I think you're both good and drunk, I'll leave. I'll put on some mood music. And then just go to town, man. You gotta try it.
Oh, jeez.
Think of all the things you've done drunk, and probably the most enjoyable part of life you've never done drunk. You've driven drunk. That's fun.
That's fun.
You play cards drunk. That's fun. I'm sure you've played games or done sporting events drunk. Why not enhance it? The sex, that is.
Bowling, I've done drunk.
Drunk bowling.
Well, you have to do bowling drunk.
What's this gonna be?
I don't know.
I think this is the picture.
Yeah,
is
this is the picture of the guy.
This is the picture of the guy in the chat room.
Oh, is that still going on? How's it going between you guys?
He wants to buy me orchids because he says they're the most elegant of all flowers.
Wow, and he's not too bad
And
looking.
he hopes that I find him attractive.
Is this up? Did you flip over so the people at home can see this, Chris?
I'm flipping right now. Hold on.
I
Look
don't.
at
I don't
that.
believe that this is actually him.
Wow, he's not a bad looking gentleman though. Maybe he could use a little wax on the eyebrows, but other than that, right? The tie, you could use a different tie.
What's up with the encyclopedias? Does he not have
I'm
a
guessing
computer?
it's a work picture.
It's green screen.
Yeah.
Green screen.
It doesn't even look like a real person.
What?
I love that. That's a pic from Google.
It looks like a fake person.
Yeah, it doesn't look real.
Who's this cowgirl Bren?
You could find out if it's a pic from
I would say
Google.
there is. I don't remember there is a site you can go to test it, and they'll tell you. if
Well,
they
I
can
know
find
you
it.
What,
just
like you upload
drag
the
your
picture?
mouse. So just drag your mouse over it.
Okay, drag the mouse over
it. Right click or something. I don't know.
Okay, right click it.
Copy.
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Hold on, well, no. It
Well,
would
no,
be like
because this
properties.
is saved on the hard drive
Chris,
here.
do you know how to do that?
Yeah, hold on. I'm throwing it in Photoshop right now.
You wouldn't just have to look at the properties of the picture?
Yeah, but Photoshop tells me more detail. Hold on.
Like what? Like where it was taken?
If it was taken on a Kodak camera or a Canon camera.
What does it matter?
I just want to know if it's from Google.
I don't know what kind of camera it's taken on.
Well, it could be a Photoshop picture too. So give me a second.
Dean says save pic as. Was there an option to save that picture? Can
We have it saved already. This is
Yeah.
he threw it on the drive
Okay,
from
right
the
click.
email.
X out of that. Right click on the actual icon. Go to properties.
It didn't really tell me anything.
What's it say that's named as?
Smart Nick. I could have told you that because
Go
I
to
opened
summary.
it.
Click on summary.
Yeah,
at the
click
top.
on summary.
Summary. Okay.
Scroll down.
Origin, author.
See, there's nothing there.
Author, yeah, dude. That's got to be
So
right.
what does that mean? Does that mean it's actually him?
As if it was from Google, wouldn't it say that, like the website or whatever that it originated from?
Not really. No.
It wouldn't say author.
I don't know.
Yeah, every picture will say author.
Well, what do you think?
Hold
If
on.
it is him. Well, so apparently Chris is doing some
If
backdoor
it is
firewall
him,
stuff.
if it is him, I want to know the answer to the question that I asked earlier. Why is he on here
Pat's-
talking to me?
Pat's
If that's him, why is he on? Why is he listening to the Project X show on a Tuesday night?
Why not?
And
Because we're awesome.
why is he
That's not a very ringing endorsement for our show. Why are you listening to us on a Tuesday? Why, dude?
trying
Why?
to find love with me on an internet chat room? I think that's kind of creepy.
Oh, Pat's checking how to check a picture is fake.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to Google picture of dude standing in front of encyclopedias and go to Google image search. But again, even if you Google image search it could be a picture of
This
him.
is the website I was trying to think
You got
of.
it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can
I
get
got
it
it.
to
I
work.
got it up on the screen too, so people at home can see you do it.
I wonder if is this
BFJ. See, you're overthinking. And he says, this is why you are single, bitch.
Wait, what?
Look in the chat room. See, he came across the show.
I love it.
A friend
yes,
told him.
yes, BFJ. That is why I'm single.
They came up with 0 results.
0 results. Searched over 2.1 billion images.
And it did not recognize it from online at all.
So now what do you got to say? I think she's afraid. I don't think you want to find happiness.
I'd rather be miserable.
I think you just want to sabotage yourself in love.
And there's no signs of it on Adobe and either Photoshop saying it's fake either. So
See, he says that he came across the show. A friend told him about the show and that he should listen.
Oh, and he would wine and dine me. Wow, I haven't heard that one before.
Decided to check the show
there
out
was
and
a
find you
contest, you'd
attractive.
be in good shape.
Yes. Does he think I would win a contest?
You're still skirting the question. The question is, do you find him attractive from that picture? Is that a guy that you would not completely turn down on looks alone?
I guess not.
Aha! So,
I see the wheels turning in your head. I see the hamster moving inside that brain of yours, spinning the wheel. Don't think anything about it.
I see the Love Boat theme song coming up.
email shows@morningshowcentral.com. Email us your information, and we're going to see what we can do to either set up a fake dating game and rig it for you to win.
Oh, jeez.
Or
I'm not playing another
set you up on a date with girl.
I'm not doing
You wouldn't
this
be willing
again.
to go on a blind date with that guy.
No, I'm not doing
It's not even
this
so
again.
blind because A, you know what he looks like, and B, you're seeing part of his personality in the chat.
Costigan, I know where Aurora is. Thank you.
And he lives close.
Sort of, kind of. Yes.
And he drives and has a job.
Alexis. Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't be willing. Just a short
Now
meetup coffee.
Now he's begging me.
This is BFJ was right. This is why you're single. You have a guy.
I don't believe this is real. Someone has orchestrated this.
Who would orchestrate
I do not
it?
believe that this guy just randomly comes into the chat room.
Look in this chat room right now. I see. Okay, Cowgirl. I've never seen Dean before. I've never seen Man Bat
Yeah,
before.
that's why
There's
I'm
two or three other names in there that I've never seen
Yeah,
before.
that's why
you can
I'm a-
recognize our regulars.
This is a little random.
But there's been
that-
times where we've gotten random people.
All these people are
Man
in
Bat.
this-
I've never seen Man Bat.
I also send out a mass email over 5,000 people to the through MSC, so there are probably new listeners too.
Okay, that's perfect. I just find it a little hard to believe that this random guy shows up who has this apparently phenomenal job and this great car and is sort of okay looking and seems normal, comes into the Project X chat room and wants to go out on a date with me.
Now, to be fair,
When for weeks, you, Otter, have been trying to plan something. You've been scheming something in that head of yours.
I've only been planning the dating sites. That's all I've been planning. Now, to be fair, you say, oh, this guy with this job and this car. We don't know if the job is legit.
Right.
We don't know if the car is legit.
I'm still not even convinced that it's him.
We know the picture is legit.
It's a picture of someone. Why?
2.1 billion images searched on the interwebs.
It could
Not
be a
one
picture
came
of
up.
It could be a picture of his cousin or his roommate.
Why would somebody
We
go to that
still
trouble?
Don't know if it's him.
This is the same problem that we had with Awada. Okay, you had a guy who was willing to treat you nice, who was real, and who was willing to be with you.
The intern said if she doesn't want him, she'll take him.
Yeah, Duracell. We'll bring Duracell in here after the break, and maybe you can get a chance at Duracell. But
you know
here's the thing. There are gentlemen, because it was proved with Awada, that are interested in you, and you either choose to find fault or choose to believe that they're not real. You are sabotaging yourself. All right, get out of your little brain for a while, and if you truly want to find love, that's why I told you. We can open the door, but we can't make you go through.
Okay, well let's
go through the door.
Let's have this Costigan person call into the show during the next break.
Fine. We're gonna take a short break.
And we'll
When we come
interview
back, all right, Costigan, you can call in maybe, and talk to girl if you're willing to do that. If you're still willing to put up with her after all this resistance that she's giving you, because she's being a complete douche right now.
I'm not being a douche.
You are being a douche.
I'm a little leery about the situation.
I understand that it's weird, it's over the internet, but again, when's the last time somebody was willing to do something for you?
I'll understand it's weird because it's hard to believe anyone would.
Exactly. You're the low self-esteem drinker.
Hey, watch it.
That's what you're saying right now.
I met my wife on the internet.
Why would somebody want me? Well, you know what? Some people have weird fetishes. Accept it. There's 3 billion men in this world. One of them's bound to want to be with you. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll see if Costigan will call in. If not, we still have the dating sites to get to and some other things. You listen to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com.
Call the show toll free.
1-888 888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between with your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, right here on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in
on morningshowcentral.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Project X.
She is, dude. We're outside every break. We usually go outside because it gets hot in here in the studio. So we go outside and I smoke a cigarette, and usually, girl doesn't care when we come back in. She's like, oh, here we go to do more of the show, and she kind of just sidles in. And this time I was only halfway through my cigarette, and she's like, all right, let's get in there. Are we ready to do this yet? And as we're walking in, we're a few steps behind her, and we hear her, as she's passing the intern, ask if the phone rang.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that he hasn't called. I have to admit.
If you want to call the show, Nick, the number... did he know that we found out his name? Did he say his name in the chat?
I don't know, but see, okay, warning sign, he doesn't have a Facebook. That's a warning sign.
Why is that a warning sign?
Because what is he trying to hide that he doesn't have a Facebook?
Not everybody needs Facebook in their lives.
He's hiding something.
That's...
My father don't have one.
Because he's old.
I don't know. I think it's a little presumptuous to say that somebody must be hiding something if they don't have a Facebook. Not everybody needs to be connected. Maybe he likes to just have his close personal group of friends, and he doesn't need to know everything that's going on with everybody in the world.
Well, we're not going to get along then because I am fully connected.
Well, anyway, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Also, you know, he said he lives in Aurora.
Yeah.
I don't think internet has made it to half of Aurora yet. So that could also be.
You know what? I do know a few people who live out there, and I know that it's kind of rural out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would ask him if he called in.
I just threw the phone number up to you on the screen.
On the screen, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Also, if you're not already there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can, because we're awesome retarded.
And I would be not doing my job if I didn't mention that if you can't sit in front of your computer to listen to us for 2 hours and you have a smartphone, there's an app that you can download for free. It's called TuneIn Radio. Download the app. Doesn't take up a lot of room. So if you have a crappy phone that you can only have little room, doesn't take up a lot of room. And once you download the app, you search MSC Radio Network. On Tuesday nights between 7 and 9, you'll hear us live. Also, there's another free app that works on every smartphone called Stitcher, and that replays our podcast from the previous week. Works on every smartphone. Search Project X or Project X Radio, some variation of that, and you'll be able to hear our podcast from the previous week. That being said, before... What? Phone call. Oh, God, I hope it's him. Project X, you're on the air. What do you want?
Hello, this is Nick.
Nick!
Hey.
See? All right, Nick. Well, you've gotten girl fairly excited to find out about you. So before we move further to I guess help calm her nerves, if you will, because she thinks you're not legit. She thinks that you might be trying to hide something. She thinks you're a random creeper, and why would you want to come and listen to our show and then find her attractive? Tell her a little bit about yourself. Try to calm her down and ease her into the idea of possibly getting to meet you in the future.
Well, as I stated earlier, I'm 26. I work for Nubian Investments.
Okay.
I drive a Lexus. I live in Aurora.
Now that bothers me.
I live off there.
That bothers me because if the picture, which we've pretty much 98% sure said that it's a legitimate picture of yourself. Okay. Why do you need to feel that you have to sweeten the pot to say that you drive a Lexus? See, I don't like guys like that who got to throw around I drive a Lexus and I'm this.
Yeah,
you're compensating for something.
I'm a little concerned that the first thing you throw out there is that you have a Lexus. What else do you have to offer the ladies?
Money.
Besides money, I mean, really, I mean, where's your personality? Do you have one?
Yeah, I have a bit of a personality.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead.
Part of the polo club.
You started a polo club?
I'm part of the polo club.
You're part of the polo.
The Polo Club of Aurora?
No, it's actually outside of Aurora.
Okay. Did you go to school in Aurora?
No. My family moved there, so I moved there and got a house.
Okay, so you moved there with your family after school. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, so I remember I saw the one Facebook thing about all the Chicago. Where did you go to college?
I went to Marquette.
Oh, well then that wouldn't be right.
Marquette?
Yeah, Marquette University. It's a college.
Yeah.
Watch NCAA basketball. You'll know these things. Okay. What was your college major?
Economics.
And you say that you work for Nubian Investments now. What do you do with them? For them?
I actually am a fund analyst.
Okay, fund analyst.
Fund analyst.
Is that one of those guys that they're all going to jail?
No, actually, our company, nobody's going to jail.
Well, that's a plus.
Wow, that's a plus.
That's a plus.
Why are you single?
I just don't really have a lot of time to join the dating scene. You know, I can't really get out to bars too often.
Well, then what makes you think
internet dating, but it's not working.
What makes you think you'll have the time for girl then, if you don't have a girlfriend right now because you don't have time?
You know, I don't know. I just found her really attractive.
Okay. What do you have to offer him besides being attractive? Okay.
I'm clearly the one with the personality.
That's kind of he's nervous. He said in the chat that he's are you nervous? Is that why you're kind of a little shy with us right now?
I'm very nervous. I'm not good around women.
Trust me, she's barely a woman.
Wait a second. I have a question.
Okay.
How did you find out about the show?
Well, I was part of Infusion once, and I know Otter.
Yep.
I knew this was a setup. I knew it.
Damn it.
I knew this was a setup, Otter. You know this man.
I had nothing to. I have no idea who this is. I had nothing to do with this.
Otter, you know who this is. You can't even look at me right now.
I have no clue who this is. So,
how long have you known Otter for?
You know exactly who this is. Come on, I'll tell you a couple of years ago.
Come on. I was told to play along, and then you just broke the whole thing. Well, it's Jimmy Coffin.
Hello, Jimmy Coffin. How are you?
Hello.
No, Jimmy Coffin, I would go out with because you're crazy.
Yes, I am clearly insane.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the home of the Fonz. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Harley Davidson.
You still haven't left there?
No, we're never going to leave.
I thought you were supposed to be traveling around doing something.
No, we are. We're going to be in Ohio in, a week and a half?
Well,
yeah, next Thursday in Columbus.
Since you ruined Because I got a text. I didn't know who you were at first until I got a text a couple breaks ago from BFJ saying who you were and to play along.
Right.
And I thought that we could just play it along and get her excited because we were standing outside and we showed her the picture again. She's like, I find it hard to believe that he's from Aurora and I live around that area and I've never seen him before. And then she looks at the picture again and she's like, no, you know what? I really think he looks familiar now. So like we had her starting to believe that you were a legitimate person.
Almost.
Who's the picture of? Is it real?
Pulled up. I don't know, just a random one I pulled off Google.
Yeah, see?
That's really funny because that website is actually used by a lot of people too. The one that and they were like, nope, we don't recognize it.
Well, since we prematurely ejaculated on the joke on girl, we might as well get some use out of you calling in and promote who you're going to be traveling with and what you're going to be doing and going on and where you're going to be.
Let's see, we're doing Search of Sin Tour 2012 with Synergy 67, DJ Zoog Bon Rock of Angels Fit, and me, Jimmy Coffin. And we're going to be hitting the whole country. We're starting off, I think Columbus is our first date, and we're going to loop around the country, hit Los Angeles Fetish Film Festival, and then eventually get back to Milwaukee, and then I go back to Florida.
To Nipples.
Yeah.
Have you talked to them? Are they missing you? Are they excited to have you back?
Who?
And Nipples. The Nipples people.
The Nipples? Yeah, sure. They're always excited.
Or would they rather have Costigan? What is that, by the way?
Probably Costigan. It's a character from The Departed. William Costigan.
She doesn't watch movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially good ones.
And when she does, she doesn't understand them. We had a very in-depth talk about Avengers with her, and her take on it was, yay, the good guys won. I guess it was good.
The good guys won. I liked it. It was fun. And Scarlett Johansson's hot.
Spoiler alert. The good guys won. Okay, so for the Ohio listeners, again, real quick, when's the Columbus date? Is that locked in?
Yes, we are going to be in Columbus May 24th at the Shrunken Head. I do not know how much ticket prices are off the top of my head, but everyone should come and spend all the money they possibly can. Your whole paycheck, rent, everything.
Nice.
You should try. I don't know where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing, but you should try to swing through around. Now, this is personal. It has nothing to do with anything for radio. June 24th, I believe, for the Summer of Ska tour with Goldfinger and Real Big Fish and Big D and Suburban Legends at Stupid House of Blues, but I'll be there. So you should come.
Oh, that sounds like a good show, yeah. Yeah, I missed Mighty Mighty Boss Jones in Florida.
Yeah. I know lots of people. I went to that. Wasn't very happy. Well, thanks for calling in. I wish man.
All right.
I wish we could have had You Believin'.
I know a bit when I smell one.
Appreciate it. Miss you. Have a good time.
I can't smell anything other than you most days.
See ya.
Bye, Jimmy.
Jimmy Coffin. Damn it. I honestly, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know anything about it until like after the first break when he started saying that he liked you. I got a text saying who he was and to play along. But you started to believe, though.
And I thought he was, too.
I believed like 10%.
Just stop, dude. Just stop. You were at least 35%.
She believed enough to legitimately come running in here going, did he call?
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I wanted to screw around with whoever it was.
No. Well, one of these days, we'll get you a real date.
Never gonna happen.
It's 8:40. It's time to take our last break.
Can we just go home?
No, because I want to get to your last list. before we go.
That's right.
We're only going to have like 15 minutes left by the time we come back.
Oh, I need to do my idiot, too.
I know it, so do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right now?
Yeah.
No! Jeez, we did not be prepared.
Okay.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
Hold on. My computer, it's right here, but it's not working. It's these two guys who walked into a coffee shop and they rented, here we go, they rented two computers at an internet cafe. They surfed the web for a bit and then they robbed the place. Only problem was when they left and police were called, one of the guys had left his Facebook page open on the computer. So needless to say, it was very easy to find them and they're now in jail.
Yep.
Thank you. Have a good night.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, hopefully, we're still going to try. I'm never going to give this up until it happens. It doesn't even have to be a successful relationship.
They'd actually prefer it not be a successful relationship.
Just a relationship. I'm going to try until we get a relationship. I have a list from 11points.com, 11 most obscure online dating sites that we're going to run past a girl. See if she can find love that way. Then we'll vote. Is there Doc Rock tonight?
Yeah.
We'll vote and get out of Doc Rock's way. You're listening to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningshowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Hello, this is Eric Poston from NeoWeather.com bringing you your MSC weather forecast on Tuesday, May 15th, 2012. Well, after a fabulous Tuesday with sunny skies and temperatures in the middle 70s, we're setting the stage for a nice overnight also on the way. Expect mostly clear skies with a low near 54. As we make our way into Wednesday, there's an isolated storm chance during the day, only about a 40% chance. For the most part, it should stay dry, but we have to keep that chance of a few showers in there. The good news is better weather returns as we make our way into Thursday and Friday. Highs on your Thursday will be in the upper 60s, and on Friday we will return to the middle 70s. Have a great day.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Hey, it's Big Daddy from the Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of the Marty Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at MartyAllenShow.com. But you can catch the best of the Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at MartyAllenShow.com and the best of the replays right here at MorningShowCentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Produced by alcoholics.
Somebody spilled beer in this ashtray.
Enjoy Project X
on morningshowcentral.com.
Website, projectxshow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards if you can, because we're awesome retarded.
Go there if you're not. You know, you don't just have to go there to listen to the show. There's also features and things and recipes and stuff to read about and see. And you can connect with people. Also, if you want to call, don't. There's only like 10 minutes left and there's no point. However,
and you'll just blow the bit anyways.
Fax. Anytime. Any day of the week. 216-744-9978.
Preferably when we're not here.
Yeah, so it would be a surprise when we came in.
So I think it would really screw with some other show.
Yeah.
I don't have it on during the other shows.
What the what? We'll recap our idiot nominees, and then I will do my list, and we'll vote after. Pat.
Mine comes to us from here. It is me. For deciding it would be a good idea when my daughter has been constipated for quite a bit to double check whether or not she had actually managed to have a bowel movement by bringing her up to my face so I could sniff. And at the exact second that I got up to nose level, she decided to fart in my face.
Elkton, Maryland. A man is recovering after being shot by his best friend in a prank that went wrong. A guy had his house broken into. He was trying to tell his friend that his house isn't safe either. He should put some security measures in place so his house doesn't get broken into and things stolen from it. Friend didn't really believe him, said it was no big deal. Well, the original victim to prove to his friend how unsafe his house was, decided to fake a break-in, started wiggling the door on the house where the guy was sitting with his 9-year-old daughter. Guy grabbed his 9mm pistol, swung the door open. His friend then lunged at him, growling, so the guy shot him. He's now in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and the shooter is not facing any charges, girl.
2 men walk into an internet cafe, rent 2 computers, surf the web, and then rob the place. The manager calls police. When they come in, they realize that one of the men left their Facebook page open on the computer they rented, so they found the guy pretty easily, and they are both sitting in jail.
Those are the nominees. Vote for the most idiotic starting now, all the way up until I am done reading this list, and the vote gets to me. If your vote isn't in by the time I vote, too bad, so sad, your voice will not be heard. Now, according to Sam Greenspan, who runs the 11points.com blog. And these are things to think about, girl. These are the 11 most obscure online dating sites that he has found, and I bring this up because I said that you're very picky.
Mm-hmm.
You have a specific type of guy that you will or will not go out with.
Yes.
So these obscure sites kind of narrow it down, and possibly one of the things might be something you're into.
Right, exactly.
You don't have to comb through all the other people. You can
I
have
know
a very select
everyone
group.
there
Right.
is into what I'm into.
The first one I said at the beginning of the show, just to get an idea of how obscure these are, is called Love Bitten. It's a dating site for vampires. Their slogan is the best human vampire dating site.
Okay, that would be a no.
Apparently, some people told him that the site is a promotion for HBO's True Blood show. But vamppersonals.com, gothicmatch.com, and gothscene.com are all real and in the same genre. So no, you're not down for that.
No, I'm not into vampires.
Is this the one that we've done? I'm not sure. Number 2, Farmers Only.
Ugh.
FarmersOnly.com. There's a quote from the founder on the page that reads, "You don't have to be a farmer."
You just have to like them, which I don't.
Apparently.
It doesn't even say that. It just says it's farmers only, and then that you don't have to be a farmer.
Number 3. Now, this one doesn't sound bad.
Okay.
I haven't read the description yet.
Okay.
Tall Personals.
How tall are we talking?
He says, it seems like a useful place for a giantess to find a man, so maybe not for you, to find a man who can allow her to wear high heels and or take in her post.
Yeah, I don't.
Take her in the post.
Take her in the
It's a
post.
basketball
Take her in the
reference.
post. I've never played.
You might be familiar with the game. Tall people.
Yeah.
You back them down.
Didn't play the game for half my life. In the post. Have no idea.
I mean, that might just not be for me. I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
there are criteria in the frequently asked questions. They say, I thought there was a criteria for membership, i.e. height, female 5'10", male 6'2".
Oh, yeah, I am not nowhere near 5'10".
I find many normal height, 5'8" women and 6' men people. Why is this happening? They say the website is for tall people and their admirers.
There you go. And I'm sure you would like a tall drink of water.
I mean, I like me a tall dude.
You don't need any shorties, so you might want to check that one out, tallpeople.com.
Okay, tallpeople.com.
The next one.
Actually, it says tall personals.
Tallpersonals.com. You're already sending me in the wrong direction. You don't want me to find love, Otter. You really don't.
The Atlasphere
Ugh.
is a dating site for, I always said this Ein. Am I wrong when I say it? Is it Ein or Ain? I thought it was Ayn Rand.
I'm never sure either.
But I think it could be Ayn Rand. But I think it's Ayn Rand. He says you can just imagine the girl telling her friends about Ayn Rand, about her Ayn Rand date the night before. So things were going well. We ate some appetizers, talked about personal rights, had some wine, used the word dystopia 47 times, and didn't give homeless people any change. Then we got back to his place, and it turned out his fountainhead was as thick as Atlas Shrugged. If you're not familiar with the author, then this probably isn't a site for you.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the author.
Here's one.
Okay.
Okay. Equestrian Cupid. Many dating sites.
Essentially, it's
they
for
like
people
horses.
that like horses. Yeah.
Do you like horses, right? You seem like a horse person.
I mean, I've only been near a horse twice in my whole entire life.
Oh, never mind. Now here's a good one. Datecraft. Can you guess what this one is?
You craft?
No, it's a dating site for World of Warcraft fans.
No, pass. Next one.
Not that one.
Next one.
I think Pat met his wife here. Pokerfaces.net.
I don't know how to play poker.
Dating for poker players.
I don't know how to play poker.
Here's the one that might work for her.
This might be, so far we have tall personals.
Is it ItalianGuys.com?
No, it's STD Friends.
Oh, jeez.
It says if you look at their HTML source code, here's why they have in their meta tag as website keywords STDs, STD dating, STD online dating, STD personals, STD singles, STD matchmaking, genital warts dating. What is it? HSV1 dating, HSV2 dating, hepatitis dating, cancroid dating, chlamydia dating, crabs dating, HIV AIDS dating, herpes dating, HPV dating, herpes dating, hepatitis dating, gonorrhea dating, syphilis dating, STD friendship, STD support, STD community.
You can support them.
No, thank you.
Crazy blind date is number 9.
This sounds awesome.
Yeah, on this site, you agree to go on a last-minute blind date. You don't get to see a photo of the person or even communicate with them.
Yeah, right.
He says it's interesting, albeit terrible sounding.
Because think of the people who agree to
people who
do online dating in general.
Really ugly.
And then on top of it, to do it blind date.
Number 10, this might be a good one for you. Adult diapers. He says, this is one of those that I really didn't want to put on the list because it felt so contrived, but he's doing a list about offbeat online dating sites.
Next.
And then not to include it, then he's failed in his journalistic obligations.
Mm-hmm.
This site is dating for people who wear diapers, not Depends, but rather baby diapers.
Oh.
See, it's a fetish, in case you didn't know. And then
this one's awesome.
Is it HotItalianGuys.com?
Close. Number 11, 11points.com blog. Okay. Number 11, most obscure online dating website. Meet and Ostomate. It's dating for people with ostomies. Colostomies, things of that nature.
Oh, Jesus. No, thank you. No.
So you're signing up for tall personals.
So out of the 11, we have tall personals. Is the next one that I have to sign you up for. Again, I can only open the door. So tall personals I'll sign you up for within the week. Hopefully it's another free one. Chris, vote.
Otter.
Girl, vote.
Pat,
vote.
I'm going with girl.
Can't do it to me this time, can you? I vote Pat. Well, I didn't check the chat room, actually. No. Did you check the chat?
I did.
Do we have a... Damn it. Do we have a number?
No.
Do we have a... Drum roll. Damn it. Drum roll!
This week's Idiot of the Winner is...
This week's Idiot of the Week winner is...
All of us. Thanks, asshole. Thanks.
Executive decision. Pat wins.
I was taking such a risk that you would vote for me and not her.
You really were. You well played. Well played.
You're better at poker than I thought.
I just love the grin I felt. You were so convinced. You couldn't do it, and I was just like, uh-huh. Go ahead and have her total it out.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, that's all, folks. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch it in its entirety immediately after Band-Aid with Doc Rock tonight on MorningShowCentral.com on the 24-hour live feed, or tomorrow morning-ish on ProjectXShow.com in the archive section, where it's available for live playback or download. I want to thank everybody who hung out and participated in the chat. Thank you to Jimmy Coffin for calling in and ruining a bit. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PXShow. Follow us on Twitter, @ProjectXShow. Stitcher, Project X Radio Show. You can hear our podcast all week long. And that's going to do it. We'll be back next week.
Hopefully next week J5's back.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll have a full crew. Next week. Peace.